Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is all about the driver, the big stick. And what I've done today is look at how tee height can vary your swing and the outcome of the shots using Trackman to verify this with my golf swing, trying to make no consciously different swings whatsoever. Keep watching to see the data. So let's start with the low tee height. The low tee height gave me a 60mm below center contact on the face, so quite low in the face. It produced the highest spin in the shot at 2,500 spins, rough numbers. I hit down on the ball with low tee height, 0.7 degree. Again, probably if I'd hit down more on the ball, I would have found the strike location go up a bit and the shots would have been a bit sweeter. These were the worst shots I hit with all the tee heights. The carry distance in this was 229. Which was the shortest. The total distance was 260, again the shortest, and the height was 55 feet in the air, the lowest. The launch angle 9 degrees. The path, interesting enough, was the straightest, zero path with this, so I swung it my straightest with the lowest tee. Again, my natural swing is slightly what we'd call in to out, so when the ball's teed down and I've got to swing steeply to make contact, that's what happens, my swing gets more neutral. So for the guys that are too much in to out, having a lower tee will help your swing shape. But you have to make sure then you've got enough loft in the driver and you have the shaft makeup to make sure you've got the right launch characteristics to make the driver efficient. It wasn't very efficient in my case. The mid tee was 4 degrees down in the face and was the most central contact. So the most suitable tee height for me to get the center of gravity in the face matched up with the ball. The angle of attack in this was 0.2 up. The spin was 2,000, which was the lowest spin because it was the best contact. The path was 1.9 degrees to the right. And the total distance was 272 and the carry was 242. The second furthest out of the 3 tees. So quite good, quite efficient, quite a middle ground. Launch was 12 degrees and the height was 76. So quite nice mid-range basic numbers. So probably my go-to tee for into the wind shots. With the highest tee, the strike location was 10mm down. So again, a little bit too low in the face. So I'd have to look at teeing it perhaps higher to raise that ball up the face a little bit more if I could. So using maybe a longer tee. I hit up on the ball 2.2 degrees, which is kind of about what I'd want it to do. I want it to be 2 to 3 degrees up for me with my speed. The spin was 2,200, which is the mid spin between the 3 and again acceptable. The path was 1.5 to the right, which again was the middle out of the pass and pretty similar to my standard one. So this and the mid tee was similar pass, you know, point something of a degree, not a big change. The carry was the furthest at 248 yards, which would be about right for me, about normal. And the overall distance was 274. Again, about right. I normally would say I'd hit it about 275 yards, so it's about right. The height was 91 feet, which is tour average, and the launch angle was 14 degrees. So basically my most efficient numbers were the highest tee. The best swings were probably with the lowest tee. So realistically, the mid-height tee gave me a nice combination of both. But what I would do if I was playing was probably use the high tee, you know, or even a higher tee than I had here today on most holes if there's no wind or downwind, and I'd use the medium tee if it was into the wind because that gave me the best numbers in terms of spin and height. So to be efficient, that mid tee works really well into the wind. So have a go trying different tee heights. You know, spray your face with athlete's foot spray if you want to see where you contact the ball. I've got Trackman for you, which measures it for me, which is a great advantage. But spray the face and see how it affects your tee height, your location in the face, sorry, and how that affects obviously your ball flight. But don't worry about experimenting with tee height and don't think you have to have it the same tee height all the time. Be sure to vary it a little bit, but don't maybe go to the lowest one too often. People who sky drives will tee it low to try and help match the head up. But it actually encourages you to hit down more and more and more. So it doesn't help change your pattern. Actually, teeing it extremely high would help change your pattern. And that would be a great practice drill to do for the guys who sky or swing too steeply with the driver. but you might have a few marks on your lovely driver. So just bear that in mind. So please join the conversation, chat down below. Any requests for videos or any questions, please post them and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, if you have enjoyed the video, please like and share the video. Also consider subscribing or following if you prefer that as a word. It costs nothing and it is exactly like following. All it means is you get all my latest content and you get notifications of that. So please consider doing that for me if you can. Lastly, thanks for tuning in today. Hope you've enjoyed the video again. Hope it improves your driving and I shall see you again here soon.